you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Toss sweep to the right. Open space at the 25. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
He breaks a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option to give. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Toss sweep to the right. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Irish!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget.
Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Looking for room. It's locked. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Catch in the middle. It's Franklin. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. It's reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's James. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range. And you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's complete.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for room, it's Locke. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The offense changing the play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's James. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Under fire. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking to pass. It's James. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab right down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. got it behind the line. It's McDonald. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught near the sideline, it's Franklin. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This Boston College offense has it working. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's James. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Harris. Pulled down for the tackle.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. That's caught, it's Harris. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boston College will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking for a push on 4th down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's James. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Boston College! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it to the right. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He leaves it with his back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And That would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big...
Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Oh, he got loose. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs.
Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 10 to Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Find some fresh air. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Bond. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls.
Here we go, here we go.
great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. These are the games, these are the moments, this is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Trying to get the corner. Makes his man miss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sideline.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He'll take a shot. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
How about that turn of events for the defense? Not only do they force the fumble and jump on it, creating a massive momentum shift, but they're already in field goal range where they stand right now to break this tie.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the ball in field goal range, David. Now it's just a matter of taking care of it.
And you've worked this all week. You know, take care of the football, get a few extra yards, Jesse. Make sure that clock obviously doesn't run out.
Yeah, bleed the clock as much as you can and get the ball situated where your kicker likes to kick from, the center or one of the hashes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The toss to the right. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's James. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending some time.